We're talking a little bit of NBA now, and specifically dominoes that are falling. And it feels like, obviously, Giannis is the very big domino to fall, as rumblings of him being a trade target of a number of contenders continue to percolate. But the other one that I'm really curious about, and I don't want to say concerned, but interested in, is what happens with Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns, because they go out and they get a new head coach today. They get Jordan Ott, the assistant from the Cavaliers, who, if you haven't seen him, looks like a young Timothy Oliphant.
Yes.
But that is a situation down in Phoenix that has been so bizarre, because they've given up so many future assets. They've got a new owner who has tried to go for it and swung and missed spectacularly. Now you're getting a new coach in there, and you've still got this superstar there that can be one of the elite premier scorers in the league, but he's definitely getting long in the tooth, and his last stops to try to go chase a ring haven't gone especially well. So what is next, and what happens for Kevin Durant, and not just predicting where he goes, but how much of an asset is he in the league now? How hard will he be pursued?
So this all starts with Giannis, because that is the domino that everybody's waiting to fall, and where he goes will be a massive shift of power.
Right.
I'm a firm believer that the favorites are Houston and San Antonio.
Okay.
I would be pretty shocked.
This is for Giannis, not for Durant. Yeah.
And the Houston part of this matters for Kevin Durant in some sort of fashion, because Houston, like, the picks they have are the Phoenix Suns picks. Remember, when they gave the Nets a part of their future back, they took the Phoenix capital in return. That was a part of the KD trade from Brooklyn. So if some form or fashion the Phoenix Suns want to get some of their future back, that might be as part of that deal. Or if it isn't a part of that deal, it becomes a secondary deal, much like when the Blazers traded Damian Lillard to the Milwaukee Bucks. Them getting Drew Holiday and holding that key that ended up unlocking the title for the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
But the Blazers also got their Bucks picks. So to kind of tie this to the Blazers a little bit, I'm, again, a firm believer that one of New Orleans or Portland will be involved in a Giannis transaction, because those are the two teams
as a third party,
because they control the Bucks' future.
Yeah.
The Pelicans control the immediacy. The Blazers control the next era after that. And so where Kevin Durant goes, it's like, depending on where Giannis goes and who goes where and what other moves are being made, that is going to, like, it's going to define the landscape that we go into this season. What's really interesting is, do the Bucks drag this out the way the Blazers did, where it was 89 days from Damian Lillard's trade demand until he was traded?
Actually did it, yeah.
Which was right up against the season, which how many other teams can wait that long?
And then you're also playing a game of chicken to a degree. Are you starting to see your return lesson a little bit if you've already played hardball with people,
or does somebody get desperate,
more desperate, depending on either injuries, things that are happening in training camp,
or somebody else
see.
makes another move here or there? And here, with Kevin Durant, what's crazy is, if you look at Kevin Durant's season, right? Just look at his career. If I told you that Kevin Durant, he's 37, about to be 38, I believe.
That sounds right.
Yeah, his birthday is September 29th. Last season, the guy averaged 27, 6 and 4 on 53, 43, 84.
God, those are great splits.
In his 36, 37-year-old season.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing it's not what LeBron's doing at LeBron's age.
We've never seen anybody score this efficiently at this age.
It's remarkable, and clearly could help someone right away win a title.
And his game is not predicated on, I need to blow by you. It's, I'm 7 foot tall.
I can just go
and
over
I'm
you.
Maybe the best pure scorer the league has ever seen.
Yep.
And you can talk about Michael Jordan. You can talk about LeBron.
No, but his
tools,
his physical tools mixed with his game, next level.
He is unreal. And he doesn't need anybody. He can do it for anyone. Yeah, it does not matter what system you're in.
Part of a team like we saw with the Warriors. Yep. It can be totally his own thing, as we've seen other places
independent of everything. He is one of the most unique players in NBA history, because he can shoot from three on volume at an incredible rate. He's maybe the best mid-range shooter ever the game has ever seen. He's still elite at finishing at the rim because he's 7 foot tall. And even though he's getting older, he's still 7 foot tall, so he can afford you some defensive rim protection. Yep. He can be a help defender. Mm-hmm. Does he move like he used to? God, no. Who does at that age? I mean, well, LeBron, but that's, neither here nor there.
Yeah. One of one.
I've heard Minnesota pop up so many times. And yes, they do need somebody else that can score consistently and create and balance the floor for Ant Edwards. But the thing they need more to me is another creator.
Mm-hmm.
And KD, while a good passer, he's not necessarily a ball stopper, but he's a scorer in the purest sense. In the sense that he is great in isolation. He's very good in pick and roll. But when he's going to get the ball, he's not going to.
The first thing he's going to look to do is score.
He's not going to pound the air out of it. And he's not going to stop it entirely.
Right.
But
it's not a Brunson situation.
No, it's not going to. But when he's going to get in his bag, he's going to get in his bag. Hezzy, tween, pull up Jimbo. You know, the whole the LeBron thing of like, you didn't have to do my guy like that. His bag is great, right? But you look around the league, and there's not a team in the league that can't say like, we'd take Kevin Durant, but because of the second apron, because of the salary restrictions, because of the CBA, it's going to be really interesting to see where he goes. And I almost guarantee it's going to be after Giannis.
Okay.
And even more than that, everybody in the league that I've talked to over the last month, everybody believes that beyond Giannis, beyond KD, there is going to be a bunch of trades because trades are the currency of the current CBA.
Yeah.
Because cap space is irrelevant. Only the Nets have it. This free agent class right now is not that good. And with Giannis kind of signaling that he probably wants out, everybody's going, okay, here comes the arms race. So I'm nearly certain Kevin Durant is gone because I don't know if you noticed in all the PR that came out about the Jordan Ott hiring, everything says Devin Booker was very much involved with the process. You know whose name is missing from all of that? It's Kevin Durant.
It's a glaring omission.
And that's on purpose.
And here's the other kind of interesting thing from the betting angle is right now, Phoenix is still the odds-on favorite to be his team at the start of next season. That's at plus 220. After that, you've got the Rockets plus 275. You mentioned the T-Wolves there plus 650.
I don't think he's going to Houston. That's not
well, and especially would he go there and team up with Giannis if Giannis went there, or would it be they missed out on Giannis and that's their second option?
Even then, even if they let's say Giannis goes to San Antonio, which is fairly likely.
Great look.
Yeah. But beyond that, I still don't think they go for KD because they want to have more than a year or two. The guy that they wanted for the last couple of years is Booker. And that, to me, that's the only way the Suns would get their draft capital directly back.
Is by letting go of Booker?
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to do that.
That seems unlikely.